Have you ever experienced waking up to the sounds of heavy rain? And as a student, you are wondering if there will be a suspension of classes. For a moment, you sat and start to think, how will I process this? This is where heuristic systematic model theory comes in. Haven't heard of this before? That's okay. Many people haven't too. If you want to know more, continue watching this video and we will tell you all about it. The reason why we call it the heuristic systematic model theory is because it has two fundamental ways of explaining how a person processes an information. They are the heuristic process and the systematic process, hence its name. Heuristic process is the fastest and simplest model of processing information and deciding how to react to it.
Awesome. Well, if he's in, I'm in. Me too. Fantastic.
A person uses this method when he does not have the time nor the motivation to heavily process any given information before giving a response. Basically, using anything available on the surface and some past experiences relating to the matter of the situation in order to respond. The systematic process is quite the opposite. When receiving information, one does not settle for what is in front. This process suggests that a person must perform careful and deliberate processing before he can determine the truthfulness of the message. Any given information must be given with time and effort for a person before one can have the chance to respond. Still a little unclear? That's fine. We didn't get it the first time either. Here's a little situation to help you understand how it works. The rain is pouring heavily while the Rivera family were eating breakfast in the dining area as the news channel is playing loudly by the living room. John, the youngest among the family, is not planning to get ready for school due to the heavy rain. He is simply waiting for the weatherman to confirm what he already believed, that the classes would be suspended just like all other times before when it was raining as heavily as this. Meanwhile, on the other side of the table, there is Mike, the older brother of John. He is also waiting for the weather report but not for the suspension of classes. Instead, he wants to know where the eye of the storm was, the speed of its movement, and how long it is expected to last. Until Mike found out about this, he is not deciding whether or not to get ready for school. Did you know which of the brothers used heuristic process and which of them used systematic process? I will give you time to think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you thought John used the heuristic process and Mike used the systematic, then good for you. Now, you understand the heuristic systematic model theory. Before we end, you must also understand that a person is not limited to using only one of these ways. You can use whichever of them suits your situation the most. And since you understand them both now, it should be no problem for you. That's it for this video. Until next time!